Alright, well, I finally nailed down which 3 events I want to do for my civics outreach project. So it looks like I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be going to a court case, listening in some court cases, planting some plants. It's through this Green Kent project. It should be pretty interesting, and I'm going to donate blood. So I think the civic impact of all these. Well, for the court case, it's actually just going out and getting involved and learning how everything works, and I think it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. I'm not expecting to find it super interesting. I've never found this sort of thing super interesting before, but I'm ready to be surprised, so we'll have to see how that goes. For the planting plants one, I actually chose that because I've been in Boy Scouts for a lot of my life, and so I've done a lot of stuff before, and so I'm pretty experienced with planting plants. We're going down to Clark Lake and doing that, and so that should be pretty fun. Hopefully, go down with a group of friends. So we'll have to see how that goes. I'm pretty excited for that one. And then the last one is donating blood, which I'm usually not great with needles, but I'm actually excited to go out and do it just because I like helping people. And I know that donating blood is a pretty easy way for me to go out and do something that will greatly impact somebody else's life. Somebody needs blood. And so I'm actually excited to do that. And so, I mean, I think the civic impact of that is to, like, go out and actually just, like, I'm helping somebody else in the community who needs the blood, you know. Actually, and the civic impact of the planting the plants I missed is to help I imagine me to help the park look nicer and to hopefully help the environment around it like thrive more, because I imagine planting native plants, which usually helps to make an environment more stable and everything. So yeah, I'm excited to get started and go out and do these events. Hey, I'm here at the Kent Courthouse, and we're going to be sitting in some public trials, and we're hopefully going to learn a thing or two about how the system works and all of that. So it should be interesting, and yeah, we're about to go inside. Alright, so we just got done watching a bunch of cases. It's actually super interesting watching all of them and seeing like how the whole process works. I actually didn't know that like people had to keep coming back and coming back, but I also thought it was really interesting that kept bringing up like even like constitutional rights, even like just such a small level, like the right to speedy trial and everything. And that one guy even wants like represent himself. I didn't actually know that was a thing he could do. I thought that was super interesting, and it was really humanizing seeing like the way the judge interacted with everybody, and how she really understood people, and she was actually very like nice and understanding of everybody. So it was actually I thought it was really interesting, and I really enjoyed the experience. Nick asked this. Hey, we're here at Clark Lake. We're doing some community service, planting some plants and spreading mulch. I think really great day to do it. Snowing, so that's awesome. Yeah, it should be interesting.
Fix it in post. Do you want me to pause it until you get it out?
Yeah.
We're going.
Woo. Oh, we just finished planting. We planted a bunch of native plants. There was like some trees, some little bushes and stuff, and we got some mulch, spread that around, helped the plants grow and all that. And I think civic impact is we're helping like make the park look a whole lot nicer, and we're helping the environment by actually adding native plants that aren't just gonna take over everything and destroy the environment. And it was actually pretty fun. I enjoyed it. The snow stopped, so that was nice. Yeah. Well, I actually forgot to record this before I went and donated blood, but this next event coming up is me donating blood, and yeah, I'm excited to go and do it and experience it, so let's get right to it. Alright, I just got back from donating blood, and that was actually it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It was over pretty quick. I was only actually in the chair for like 10 minutes getting blood drawn, and I was out of there in like half an hour. But I think the civic impact of donating blood is actually going out there and doing something that's gonna dramatically help somebody else, so somebody who needs blood. And yeah, it felt great to do. So alright, I finished my 3 events for my civic outreach project, and so I definitely think all of them had a pretty significant civic impact, and it was actually a lot more fun than I expected. Obviously, as you just saw, the 3 events I did were the court cases, planting plants and spraying mulch at Clark Lake Park, and donating blood. And so, first of all, for the court cases, I thought that the civic impact was basically like actually going out and getting involved in the community and seeing how the whole system works. And I really think that's something that like everybody should do, because it's actually really enlightening. What I was able to figure out, like the way the whole system actually works, and like the judge was a lot more like, it was very humanizing to see how much she like understood people, and she was actually like really nice to everybody. And they brought up like right to speed trial a lot, which I actually don't even think I've heard of before, so it was pretty interesting to go out and learn about that stuff. And like I said earlier, I think it's definitely something that everybody should do, at least at one point in their life, because I think if you're ever stuck in a situation where you're like you need to go there, it would help a lot to know how it works. The second event I went to was planting trees for the Green Kent project at Clark Lake, and so that was actually, I really enjoyed that. I've done a lot of that sort of stuff through Boy Scouts before. And so basically what we did is we went out, we planted a bunch of plants, native plants. So like we planted some ferns, we planted some small trees and stuff. And then we went over it, we placed some cardboard and placed some bark over it. And so I think the civic impact of this project was definitely like, it helped make the park look a whole lot nicer. And like it's a much better, like it's a lot nicer place to go and hang out for anybody in the community, and so we helped make it just look a whole lot prettier and nicer. And then we also helped the environment, because we planted the plants that are like supposed to be there, and they're gonna help the environment like actually do well, because they're the plants that help out. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. And then my last event, I went and donated blood. I was actually pretty scared. I don't like needles that much, so going into it I was kind of worried of how I would think of the whole thing. But I actually thought like it wasn't bad at all. Like they put the needle in, I was out pretty quick. I think I was only in there for like 45 minutes total, or half an hour even. Yeah, because it said expected to be there for an hour. I was out in like half of that, so that was really nice. Well, the civic impact of that was, I mean, I get to go. I get to do something. It doesn't impact me that much, but it's going to hugely impact somebody else's life and really help them, because like some people, they really need blood, obviously, because they have some sort of problem with their body. And so it felt really good to go out and know that I'm actually making a difference and helping somebody, and maybe I'm even like saving a life. I don't know, but it's possible, and it felt great to do. So yeah, overall I actually really enjoyed this project. I think I learned a lot about how doing this sort of stuff can impact a community and how much it actually helps. So I definitely look forward to doing similar things in the future, honestly. And yeah, that's it. Bye.